A wife arrives at her husband's office with their little son, but the assistant tries to stop her from entering. Ignoring the warning, she walks inside only to freeze in shock when she sees her husband with another woman. Heartbroken, she hands her son to the assistant, slaps her husband, and cries, "You betrayed me." Then she turns to the other woman and says, "Aren't you ashamed of yourself, coming into my husband's office and doing this?" But her husband coldly replies, "What did I even do wrong? If I have a girlfriend, what's the big deal?" The wife, devastated, says, "Fine, stay with your girlfriend. I'm leaving with my son forever." Her husband grabs her arm and says, "You're overreacting. It's not that serious." But she walks away in tears. She goes to her mother's house and tells her everything. Her mother tries to calm her down, saying maybe it's all just a misunderstanding, but the wife refuses to forgive him. "I can't live with a man who cheats on me," she says. Later, her mother secretly calls the husband and asks what really happened. He says he'll explain everything in person. Meanwhile, the wife decides to chase her own dream. She takes some documents and visits a photo studio, asking if she can become a model. At first, she gets rejected, but she doesn't give up. She creates her own advertisement posters and starts putting them up around the city. One day, her husband sees her hanging the posters and mocks her. "Who's going to make you a model?" he says while tearing the poster down. Furious, she tells him to stay out of her life forever. He begs her to come home, but she runs away from him again. A few days later, two photographers notice one of her posters and become interested. "This girl could be our next big model," one of them says. They call her and invite her for a demo photoshoot. She's overwhelmed with happiness and immediately agrees. Her mother overhears the conversation and worries it could be a scam. She secretly calls her son-in-law and tells him where her daughter is going. Angry and concerned, the husband rushes to the studio. At the photoshoot, the photographers are stunned by her beauty and confidence. They instantly choose her as their new model. Just as the shoot begins, her husband storms in and shouts, "Nobody is doing a photoshoot with my wife." But this time, the wife stands strong. "Stay away from me," she says. "I came here by my own choice. Marrying you gave me nothing but pain. Now I'm finally chasing my dreams." Her husband leaves in anger while she continues her journey toward success. Back at home, she confronts her mother for telling him about the photoshoot. Her mother apologizes and says she was only worried for her safety. The wife replies, "He betrayed me. Why should I stop living my dreams because of him?" Time passes, and one day the husband sees his wife's face on the front page of a newspaper. The headline announces that she has become a famous model. Furious and jealous, he throws the newspaper away. Even in the end, the photographers congratulate the wife and tell her, "Your dream finally came true. You're officially a successful model now." Tears of happiness fill her eyes as she thanks them for believing in her.